people? Chaotic Nerds Podcast, episode 25. We haven't done anything in like 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Probably 3 weeks.
3 weeks since I did the podcast with Joey. Which, whatever. We went camping last week, so. And I didn't feel like doing it the week before the week with Joey. Didn't want to. So, Switch Online. I know we haven't talked about it on the podcast. I don't even think me and you have talked about it at all.
No, I don't think so.
So they did the,
N64
in
stuff.
Genesis, which is cool.
And then also the the Animal Crossing expansion pass.
Yeah. I actually didn't even know about that until I was at the exchange yesterday and some dude was talking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
it was just like 2 days ago they announced.
Yeah, I mean, I don't play Animal Crossing, so I don't care about that. I don't necessarily like. I've heard some people bitch about the price. I've heard some people bitch that they would have rather had like updates to the online, and I've heard people praise it. Right? There's always going to be different kinds of people. I'm like right in the middle. I think it's cool that they put the N64 and the Genesis was kind of weird, but like I guess they do more with them than anybody. Like with Sonic and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm sure they had to actually like pay for that like pretty big.
Probably, yeah.
I don't necessarily agree with the $50 price point simply because they did no overhaul of the online whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's too much for that. I mean, I guess you can pay the $20 and not get that stuff, but
right.
I definitely think they should have like I don't know, done something different. And obviously, majority of people agree because, like, the dislikes on that, it's like 25, 75. It's like 25 likes, 75% dislikes.
I just feel like if they simply would have been like, look, we've revamped the store so it's not a clunky piece of shit. And
it is slightly better. I don't know the last time you've been on it. It's not like...
Well, I guess I was on it to do Smash Bros. When I bought the second pack.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
It's definitely better than it was. It's still not great, but
yeah. So like,
it's
I feel
a lot
like
quicker.
More updates on that, and I feel like I want some kind of fucking like messaging / party system. The whole I can't invite my friends directly through my friends list thing doesn't bother me that much because if we're playing the same fucking game, then we're playing the same fucking game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As long as that game's like netcodes and all that shit are okay, then. But, I don't know. I just feel like if you're paying for the service, you should get more than just digital games.
Yeah, and I think they should have not included the Animal Crossing thing and made it cheaper.
Like 40 for without it, 50 with it or something like. Because is it regular Animal Crossing content or is it just like a one-time like here's a couple things?
No, it's like a one-time it's basically like a side game.
Huh.
So I don't know if you ever heard of the Animal Crossing like Happy Home Decorator or some shit like that.
I have not.
You just instead of playing the regular Animal Crossing game, you go to other characters' houses and decorate their house to make them happy, and you like earn rewards from
other characters like on the island or whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Well, it's a different island, but yeah. So they basically mashed because that was a game all by itself on the 3DS. And they basically mashed that in with this new. That's what the DLC is.
Do you not get it unless you're paying for the $50 one? Or if you pay for the $50 once, do you get it?
I don't know. I think you only get it as long as you
have the subscription.
Yeah, but you can also just buy it outright. Like it's like $25.
Just like one time.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I don't know the extent of that game. If it was a full game like on another thing. It's $25, like, and they're adding basically that game, then okay. But what happens, like...
And it gives you stuff to use in the regular part of the game, too, but...
Yeah, that's why, like, I agree with you, where, like, a little bit cheaper without it or something like that, because what if you, at first, you don't want the 64 because you don't care about it or something, and then, like, a year later you want it.
Yeah.
You're paying at least some portion...
Towards that,
because they included that or whatever.
Yeah, I think it's...
Now, do you think they'll add stuff like that for other games?
I don't know. That's what people are discussing. It would be cool if they did and didn't raise the price.
Right.
But only time will tell on that.
Like, I don't know, like if you... So, okay, here's the thing. Like, you know how Piranha Plant was free for like a certain period of time for Smash?
Yeah.
What if they're like, if you have the Switch Online and you didn't get Piranha Plant, you can get it.
Yeah.
While you have the...
That would be something.
Or like 2 characters, like, hey, you get Piranha Plant and, I don't know, Bayonetta or no, Bayonetta was in the game.
Yeah.
Or, someone like...
Yeah, it would be cool, but...
Little small things for like more games.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think they should include the DLC thing and just made it like way cheaper. I think that's I mean, I'll probably get it eventually. I don't know at what point. Probably won't get it until I get one of those N64 controllers that sold out in like a couple hours.
My biggest problem, I think it's cool that they're releasing them. They're wireless. They're like they're not Powerade. They're official Nintendo, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's really cool. What I don't like is that, and obviously this isn't fact, but there's been no report that they actually like updated the fucking thumbstick.
Oh well, no one has even touched one
Right.
yet. I don't even know if they exist yet.
I don't know. I just know people are like,
because they don't come out for like 3 weeks.
okay.
I mean, I guess they have to exist if they come out.
Right.
But no one outside
one
of
yet.
Nintendo has probably touched one.
Right.
Yet.
If they didn't upgrade the thumbstick, modern like orientation of like the components in the thumbstick that make it work, I think that's kind of a bummer because
I mean, I assume they would have if they're putting like wireless stuff in it.
Really fucking hope.
They put like a battery and shit in it. The Bluetooth and all that. They have. I don't think there's any way they didn't.
I bet you still need a rumble pack.
They should.
I don't know if it does have rumble.
I feel like
sure.
my honest opinion is that it's gonna be just closed off, and that's where the battery's probably at.
Probably
Because that's the easiest fucking thing. Is like, well, we already have the mold for these shells. The shells were always kind of empty anyway. We have room to add the wireless and the Bluetooth.
Yeah, and I mean, stuff's
throw the fucking
already
battery.
smaller anyway.
Right? Yeah.
So.
Throw the battery in here and call it a day.
It just really sucks they sold out pretty quick. It wasn't as quick as I thought because when I got on the website, they were still in stock. And then when I hate, this happens to me so much.
Yeah.
I hit checkout and it's like, oh, they're sold out.
Weren't they doing it with a Genesis controller too?
Yeah, I didn't care about the Genesis controller as much.
It's
I could just use my SNES controller for that.
Right.
And then I was going to buy 2 of the NES or the N64 controllers because you can buy up to 4. But now they're double the price online.
Some of the YouTubers
eBay.
I watched when they were like reacting to whatever, they were kind of like, man, I really wish it was the Genesis controller that had the 6 buttons, not the 3.
Well, I think in Japan it is.
But not in America?
Yes.
What the fuck? I feel like that costs more money to have 2 different SKUs.
You would think.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. It's either Japan or Europe.
That's really weird. That you wouldn't just give everybody the better controller.
Yeah, it's weird.
Fuck you, America. Nintendo America made the decision. Fuck you, Nintendo America. Nick, I bought a Lord of the Rings game for the original Xbox, and you got to play it with me.
Oh shit! Which one?
It's the
Third Age. I've never even heard of that one.
Me either.
I'm gonna go buy the one that's before this, and if we ever want to do a playthrough on it, we can, because they had both copies. They had the one that was like the second age or whatever, and then they had the third age. Yeah, it's it was on the original Xbox. I paid $4.99 for it. Some chump back in the day paid $10. They never took the fucking sticker off.
Okay. I remember seeing this art. I never played this one.
Yeah,
pull it up.
For some reason Japan gets a
They get the 6 button?
6 button one, yeah.
That's so weird.
I'm sure you can import it like using like
Oh, okay. This is like the turn-based one. I did play this. Yes.
You did.
Yeah, I did play this. I rented it from fucking Eagle Video.
Oh, dude, Eagle Video.
Never even heard of that place.
Yeah, I didn't like this one as much as like the ones that came out with the movies.
Yeah.
So,
box art
those games.
The Return of the King was so good.
Yeah.
That was the one where it was kind of like Diablo, right?
Yeah, it was more third person.
Right, but like you went around, got gear, blah blah blah. You know.
I don't even know if you got gear. I think you just chose your character.
No, not really.
Okay, this one
You
you
could
get
play
gear.
as multiple people. Like you could switch between being like Aragorn and Gandalf and
Yeah.
whatnot.
Look at the pixels already.
I'm just gonna go to YouTube. Can't type. I'm used to my other fucking
Keyboard.
yeah. Third
Damn,
age.
Lord of the Rings: The Third Age came out in 2004. That's an old boy.
Here we go. Look at the video.
Yeah, it's like
Challenge everything.
Oh my god. I haven't heard that in fucking
long time.
long time.
Is this the trailer for The Third Age? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
The world of Middle Earth is changing.
Well, we're gonna upscale to 720p, so it'll look clearer but more blocky.
War is soon to come to our time.
I love that these are straight out of the movies.
This is
Except that.
what's the max quality on this bitch? 240.
240.
240 max quality, babe.
Can't even see the game. Just looks like there's Vaseline all over the TV.
I just see pixels.
This was like the pinnacle of technology in 2004 or whatever you said.
2004. Yeah.
Apparently this game was like super popular though.
I think this came out before like the last movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell what animal that was.
It was one of those like I don't know what they are. The things that orcs ride.
Okay. Gandalf the White, dude?
Join us in our quest.
Okay. Return of the King came out in 2003.
Okay.
Face the power of Mordor and help to turn the tide.
Interesting. I don't know. I want to play it though.
I'll play it.
Yeah, I got quite a few games. Like not just Xbox, but I got Marvel Nemesis Rise of the Imperfects, which is like
Ultimate Alliance.
yeah. I literally like can never remember. Like when I've said that, I told Derek that, I told someone else that, and I'm always like just like, oh, I can never fucking remember it. But and then I bought Yoshi's Story and this Power Rangers fighting game. Yoshi's Story, dude. Or Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island. God damn it, dude. I wanted to buy, dude. They had a Yoshi fucking what was it called? Yoshi's it was for the Super Nintendo and it was literally Doom, but you were Yoshi and you had to have the fucking Super Nintendo rocket launcher thing.
Oh, really?
And I didn't want to buy that just to play the one fucking game.
Yeah.
But yeah, the dude at the exchange was telling me, he's like showing me pictures. He's like, yeah, it's literally like Doom, but you're Yoshi.
Weird.
And I was like, what the fuck, dude? I have to find this.
Sorry, I had to get a muffin.
You had to?
I had to get a muffin and a cheese
List of
stick.
Yoshi video games, because I don't remember what the fuck it was called. Yoshi's Island, Yoshi's Story, Yoshi's Touch and Go, Yoshi's Island DS. Maybe it was Yoshi's Island. Maybe it was. I don't know. Or I mean Yoshi's Story.
That was on 64.
No, yeah, that was 64.
What was the? Oh no, that was. Yeah, I didn't even know what that was. Yoshi's What is that? Universal Gravitation.
Oh, for the Game Boy Advance, 2004.
Oh, okay.
Yoshi's
Never mind. Yoshi
Topsy-Turvy.
yeah, I knew that. I was about to say, what is up with that name? But Topsy Turvy, I know.
Woolly World, Crafted World, spin-offs, Yoshi's Cookie, Yoshi's Safari.
Yeah,
That's
a
what
light
it was
gun
called.
shooter game.
Let's go back to YouTube. Let's see here. Fuck it, we'll just click this.
Right care at the right times. Plus 20% off your treatment plan. Welcome back your smile.
Fuck these ads. Dude, I thumbs down every ad that I see, and then like lately they've not been giving me the ability to
The
thumbs up.
option
Their-
to.
I'm just like thumbs down. Thumbs down. Dude. Like I kinda wish I would have bought this, but I didn't want to buy the fucking gun. Like, you had to have the gun to play it.
What is Yoshi shooting?
Probably infinite eggs or something like that.
Out of his mouth.
Is that Lemmy or no? Can't remember which one that is.
I don't know. I'm terrible at.
Oh shit! You gotta block those things. Like, I wish Yoshi moved. Nope, you're literally. Oh, okay. He acts like he is a little bit. We'll make Yoshi bounce up and down just a tiny bit.
Side scrolling.
Yeah.
It's sad that these guns don't work on modern TVs, though.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't.
No, they
You
don't.
have to use them with a CRT.
Okay. I mean, I have one, but yeah.
They came out with one that does work with regular TVs, like Kickstarter did.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty hard to get.
Okay.
But
I think Linus actually made a video about that.
Yeah. If I fucking like go to the exchange again and they have this and the gun and I'm trading in shit, I'm probably gonna buy it. But I just didn't want to. Like I don't even know how much the gun was. Derek was telling me that he saw it. I didn't even see the gun. Seems fairly...
ruining the whole game for yourself.
I don't care.
I'm sure there's a very story-driven plot behind all of this.
Exactly.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, you fight Bowser.
He's bandaged up too. You must have already fucked him up.
Damn. Look, he's like crying. You're just shooting him in the mouth. He's just like, I don't want to be in this game.
He surrendered.
Is that the final boss? Yeah.
Look
And
at
he,
that.
Like, looks at the camera.
You must be Mario. You must be riding Mario, or you must be
Okay.
Mario riding Yoshi.
Yeah. Yeah, because I don't. But what is Mario shooting?
A rocket
Where
launcher.
the fuck is this weapon in any other Mario game?
Why is it a spinoff?
Let's see. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
he's just got
What
a
the
rocket
fuck is-
launcher.
Yeah, dude. I think it's built into his hat.
No, it looks like it's on his shoulder. See, you can see it on his back.
Oh, okay. Like, what the fuck, dude? Interesting. Very interesting.
Lovely.
Kind of sad I didn't buy that, but I would have rather you had Yoshi's Island. So
Yeah, for sure.
it was $45, but I only paid everything I got. I only paid like I think I paid $15 out of pocket. So I mean, whoop-de-fucking-do.
Yeah, I just already had Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, I didn't. Dude, I've got like bought like here, let me grab.
It's banana nut, Josh. I know you're asking yourself, what kind of muffin is he eating?
Banana nut. You like those
The answer-
nuts in your mouth?
I love nuts and bananas in my mouth.
I've bought Yoshi's Island, Spawn, which, dude, this game is actually pretty fucking fun. I got it for $18.99. It's like a side scroll and beat 'em up, but you're Spawn, obviously.
Yeah.
The Power Rangers, the Fighting Edition, Super R Type. I don't know if you know what this is.
So
like-
yeah, it's a shoot 'em up.
and then Shaq Fu, because it was $10.
What?
I'm sure that game is terrible.
Oh, I'm sure, but I was
they,
like,
they remade it.
I know for the Switch or well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's on everything.
Yeah,
but
probably, but I saw it on Switch.
What's weird is when I bought Super R Type, so I was in the game search down there, and picked it up, was looking at it or whatever, and I was like, what is this? And I didn't say the game's name. I didn't talk about it. All I did was turn and look at the guy and I said, "What's this?" And he's like, "It's like a side-scrolling shooter." He's like, "Space shooter." And I was like, "All right, cool." I was just like, "Fuck it, I'll buy it." What did I pay for it? $12. So I bought it, and then I got home, played it down here for like 20 minutes to make sure it worked. I played like the first level or whatever, and go upstairs and turn on my computer, open up Steam, and guess what's advertised to me?
That
The newest version of Super R-Type, the newest game of Super R-Type. And I'm like,
I'm surprised that's not more expensive. 'Cause I'm pretty sure that's pretty popular.
really?
Yeah.
It's cool. I thought it was pretty cool. Anyway, like it is actually like
And like,
somewhat challenging.
yeah, people like make. I've played a lot of like fan made like retro games that are based off of that.
Okay, like reskins or like
Not reskins. They're like made from the ground up, but they take heavy influence from
that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're like, 'cause I played some on the Dreamcast, some on the I think one on the SNES.
Okay.
Then most of them are on the Genesis.
Gotcha. Yeah, because apparently whichever the newest one is, I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but you like customize your ship and stuff like that.
Oh,
and
okay.
it actually looked kind of cool. It was on sale, but I was like, no. I'm like, how the fuck? I'm like, it had to have been like just like a random coincidence, but I was like, I don't know, man.
Little sketched out.
Yeah, because I was like, I didn't say its name. I didn't look it up. I'm like, what are they fucking like? I had my phone out. I'm like, maybe they fucking saw through my camera and like, I'm like, I don't know. I was talking to Mike about it and he was like, bro, they're Steam's spying on you. And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, they're clearly advertising me things that I'm interested in. So
They're really gonna spy on you when you get your Steam Deck.
yeah, yeah, exactly. They're gonna have a built-in
How many of
camera
us
that nobody
actually
knows
read
about.
the terms and conditions? Nobody.
Nobody.
No.
Because it's a fucking novel.
Yeah.
It's not
Yeah.
something that you can reasonably read and like fully understand because
With
a fucking lawyer wrote it. I'm not a fucking lawyer.
yeah.
I'm not an idiot, but I'm not a fucking lawyer.
Yeah, it would take probably like a good long time.
You
And
have to
who
sit down
wants
for,
to?
Like you'd have to sit down for like an afternoon.
Yeah, and who wants to do that when they're trying to play a game?
Yeah, exactly. So they just shove whatever the fuck they want in there and
Yeah, I hate when they do that. Like with certain games, I'm like, damn, this is a single player game. What am I agreeing to
right.
here?
Yeah. That's like the one episode of Parks and Rec where they're like, I can't remember what the free internet was or whatever, but they kept like, shoving stuff into the like terms of agreement and stuff like that, and then they were like literally showing up with free care packages at people's houses because they're like, we know you like this stuff because we've been data mining you. Here's a free care package of like bunnies or whatever for your daughter and shit.
What the hell?
And then like they were in the court thing. It was like the what was it called? It was Purred Happily or whatever, but it was like his court show.
The
Purd is the word?
Purple's court. Yeah. It's like
yeah.
people's court, but turd.
And then like he's like,
Purple's
people
court?
shouldn't need an advanced law degree to understand how to use their cell phone. And I'm like, I heard that, like, because I don't understand what the fuck I'm agreeing to. Like,
Yeah.
like, do I know some of the stuff that's in there that like, they're able to collect like your search history or whatever? Yeah, obviously, but I wouldn't have known that because I read the thing. I know that because I've experienced it. Like, that's why I know the fucking shit.
Right.
But yeah. I've been buying a lot of retro shit because I just want this room to be decked out with retro shit. So if we're kicking it down here, we can just play whatever and
Kind of like my basement was before all
Yeah.
of it got taken away.
yeah.
Well, half of it got taken away. I don't have the NES. He took the Dreamcast and the NES,
Okay.
but he left the
64,
SNES, 64, and then the GameCube,
I almost bought another SNES.
which we have another GameCube and the original Xbox. Oh, he took the original Xbox also.
Okay.
But we have a GameCube and an original Xbox at my mom's in Oklahoma.
Gotcha.
I just need to get them because
Right.
they're not doing anything there.
Right.
Yeah, ship them puppies up here.
Yeah, I almost bought because it was the one I have is like the OG SNES, but then they had the Slim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have the regular one.
Yeah, and I almost bought the Slim because it was like $70 at the exchange, and I was like, I don't think that's outlandish or anything.
No, probably not.
I'm like, because if something happens that breaks, I feel like it's gonna break at a time where it's like a ridiculous
Insane
amount of money.
amount, yeah.
So I feel like next time I have stuff I want to go trade in, I need to just pick it up.
I mean, either that or just like don't use that and buy one of those ones that.
See, the only problem is like some of the reviews I've watched on like
there's ones that are like really good. You just have
Okay.
to find them, but they're like probably like over $50.
Yeah. Yeah, because like I have my Pikachu 64, but I have a purple one upstairs, and I'm gonna use that one. I'm gonna stop using my Pikachu one.
Yeah.
'Cause I just don't want it to get fucked up. You know, like I know it's not in mint condition or anything because I had it as a fucking kid,
Right.
but I don't want it to get fucked up because
Yeah, I mean, I don't even use mine enough for it to
yeah.
probably get messed up.
Yeah, I mean I don't either, but just taking games in and out of it and everything, like I just don't want it to. Because like I don't know, my Super Nintendo, like I feel like that thing's a fucking tank. Like it's just not gonna just break, but I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, the only thing that does that is the NES.
Yeah.
Well, because the way you put the cartridge
the
in, you
cart.
put it in and then you push it down,
Yeah.
and that mechanism breaks really easy.
Gotcha.
Well, not really easy. It's been since the 80s since
Yeah.
that came out. So
What's weird is like how
but that's a common breaking point.
I honestly never noticed this. How that has the two different styles.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why they changed or whatever, like from.
I don't know.
And I don't know. Well, I guess I could see which one of these is older.
I mean, there's a lot of different ones that like the boards inside are different depending.
Yeah.
And because I think they would put RAM into some of them to make the game run
game
better.
actually run
Because like
good.
the Star Fox,
Yeah.
it's like called the Super FX chip.
Okay.
So it was more something. I don't know if exactly it was RAM, but
And then I wanted to get. They had DOA Ultimate for the original Xbox at the exchange, and I didn't because he was like, I was like, yeah, I'll take DOA Ultimate, and he was like, oh, are you sure it's like a multiple disc series for the game or whatever? And I was like, what? He's like, there's like 2 discs for this game, and I'm like, what's the difference? I'm like, what do you not get with the 1 disc? And he's like, I'm not sure, and he's like talking about it, and I was like. Because it was like $20, and I'm like, well, then I'm gonna pass because I don't want to spend $20 and potentially. And me and Derek had already been there for an hour, and I didn't sit there and feel like looking it up and trying to figure it out at the time. Because it took them for fucking ever, dude. Like, so the dude there was 3 people working there. The dude, there was only one guy that could do trade-ins. There was a girl walking around just cleaning glass. And then there was another guy standing behind the counter, just picking stuff up off of the shelves, setting it on the counter, looking at it, and then putting it back. It's the only thing he did. He checked out like one person. So then the dude that was like doing the trade-ins was the only person actually doing something.
yeah.
So that guy, he did, when we got there, I was like, I want to do some trade-ins. And he's like, it's going to be like half an hour. And I was like, what? He's like, I got 2 other trade-ins to do. And I was like,
Damn.
all right, man. And he was like, do you want to like leave? I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm not leaving with my shit here. Like, I'm like, I'll hang out. So the one dude traded in like his Switch, a bunch of Switch games, because they had an OLED. And so he traded all that in. Well, then the guy like wanted to sit there and watch them factory reset it.
Oh, what the fuck?
And he's like, I'm not leaving until I see you do that. And
I mean, okay, I guess it makes
but
sense.
he also took his SD card out.
I mean,
Well-
why wouldn't he just do it himself if he's just gonna trade
That's what
it in?
that's
Yeah,
what I did.
he-
I reset
he
my
shoulda-
Xbox here at home,
he
and
shoulda-
then I took it up there.
Yeah, he should have done it beforehand.
Yeah.
But maybe unless he transfer his stuff over in store, because like you can't. Some games you can't get your save data unless you do it locally.
See, I was gonna tell him when he just ripped his SD. He's like, "Oh yeah, I need my SD card," or whatever. He just took it out, and he's like, "Yeah, because I got my save data," and I didn't want to be like,
He lost it all.
It's not my business, but buddy, you don't have any of that anymore. You have the game downloaded on it.
If he has online, he has like
Whichever
like
games
70% of his game saves.
Yeah.
But like Animal Crossing gone, Pokemon gone.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, yeah, you're not gonna have all of it.
Yeah.
Well, do you have to like safe eject the SD cards out of the Switch?
Oh no, your save data, you have to transfer it from. You have to have both the systems in front of you and transfer it from one to the other with your account on both of them, and
Yeah.
then you can factory reset the old one.
Yep. It's kind of dumb.
That's why I haven't even used my Switch OLED basically yet because I'm waiting to get my SD card, but it got fucking lost in the mail, so I had to cancel the order. Now I'm waiting for it to get canceled because otherwise they'll charge me twice if I order another one.
Wow.
And it's like I was getting like a 512 one, so it's like $80.
Yeah.
I don't want to be charged $80 twice for an SD card I don't need.
Right.
Take a trip to Micro Center, my guy.
So
Just for an
drive
SD card.
drive 2 hours for an SD card. Not 2, but
I would do it.
I'm not doing that for an SD card.
I would do it.
But anyway,
I'll drive to Akron, pick you up, and then drive to Micro Center.
All right, you do that. I'll wait.
So yeah, that guy took like 20 minutes, and then there was another couple in front of me after that dude that had like a decent amount they were trading in. So that took like 20 fucking minutes.
Oh yeah.
And he just kept talking to the people too. Even after they were done, he just sat there and talked to them. I'm like, dude, my shit's just sitting over there, and I've been in this fucking store for 40 fucking minutes.
Damn.
And then so he starts doing my trade and stuff, right? He's like checking the discs and stuff like that, and then but in the middle of checking the disc, he'd see someone walking around, and he would just like stop and he'd walk out there and he'd be like, "Hey, you guys doing okay?" I'm like, "Motherfucker, there's two other fucking people working here." Like, and dude, I didn't say anything because I was like, I'm just gonna stay chill, even though this is fucking bullshit. Because like the most I would have been is like, "Hey man, there's other people working here. Why don't you just keep checking in my stuff?" Like, I've already been here for 40 minutes. It's not like I just came in and he was like, "Let me get started on that."
Right.
And then, so, he's doing that, and he literally did it like 3 times. And then if someone came up and wanted to check out, he would check them out, not the guy that was just standing behind the fucking counter doing nothing.
That is pretty dumb.
And then he started checking my system, and some dude came in and bought something. And then he sat there and talked to the dude about horror movies for, I'm not kidding, 10 minutes.
Dang.
And I'm just standing there, and Derek walks over, and he's like, I'm standing by the counter. And then Derek walks over, he goes, "What the fuck are you waiting on?" And I just like turned and like looked at him, and I was like, I don't fucking know. And we finally get done, and I buy the shit I want to buy. And we walk out, and he's like, "You want to get food?" And I was like, "Yes." Because I literally sat there and contained so much rage that I got
Made you hungry?
Yeah. Like, I burned
know
a
that.
bunch of energy trying not to freak the fuck out.
I know that feeling.
Because I'm like, look, I know it's retail. I know people suck. I don't want to be that fuking guy. I'm like, but sometimes it is valid how people act.
Yeah, so
not all the time. I wouldn't even say half the time.
Yeah, no, and probably like 10% of the time.
Yeah, I would say that's fair.
And like, just don't be an idiot worker.
Yeah.
Like, I would say anytime I'm working, there's been no reason for people to get mad at me because like I'm not an idiot. I get you your stuff. I get you out. Whatever.
Are you perfect? No, but
like I don't fucking make you take 18 years.
Yeah, and like you're aware that like you would have been aware like this dude's been in here for 45 fucking minutes and I haven't even started yet.
Yep.
And then he was like listening to music, and this was annoying me because he was like listening to the music. And he was like doing the thing on my Xbox, and he was sitting there like on my Xbox, and I was like,
I mean, I guess it's well.
And then he kept like walking out and like literally just walking around the store, and I'm like, oh my god, dude.
He was just having a good old time.
I was just like, I've looked at literally, I've looked at literally
this is the reason
everything
you don't
in the
go to
store
Game
twice.
Surge.
This was the exchange.
Oh.
Yeah, this was the exchange.
I don't know. I have never really loved the exchange. I've always thought that.
I thought it's okay. Like
Yeah.
they have some stuff that you're not going to find at other stores.
I just feel like what you're explaining happens like all the time. Like the employees that work there just like
Don't
do
give a fuck.
random stuff. Yeah.
Well, they were talking about it. The one guy that traded in his Switch, he was like, "Yeah, man, I used to work at this store like 6 years ago." And they were like, "Oh yeah." He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "I got fired." And they were like,
Ow.
"Oh, what'd you get fired for?" He goes, "They changed my schedule." He's like, "And then I came to work like 2 hours late." And they were like, "You're 2 hours late." And he's like, "Well, no, I was told I would be in at this time." And then he's like, then they wanted to argue with me. He goes, "So I argued with them, and then they fired me." He's like, "I'm not saying I shouldn't have gotten fired, but," he's like, "if they didn't change my schedule or whatever." They were like, "Yeah, that's why I like working here, man. It's just lax. You just kind of come in and do whatever you want." I'm like, "Yeah, I fucking see that." Like, there's no sense of urgency whatsoever.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean,
Yeah. The Switch OLED, Like actually, the screen, you wouldn't think it makes that much of a difference, but like it looks.
Yeah, I watched your video and literally
way
just on the
better.
camera, I was like, oh, okay, I can see the fucking difference.
Yeah. I like when I was reading about the difference in size, I'm like, yeah, it probably doesn't matter. I'll get it anyways because,
Right.
you know. But
yeah, to me, not even necessarily. I know the lighting is the reason for this, but just like the way the blacks and the color saturation looks, that's the ploy of it. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, and I mean, it just looks more modern too.
right? Yeah. Now, I have one small complaint and one legitimate complaint that fucking. Don't ask me why it actually makes me mad, but the small one is that they didn't incorporate any sort of like felt or padding for the dock to actually, like, I know they upgraded the dock, but there's still a chance of like scratching the
Yeah,
screen. You know
I
what
will
mean?
say
it's more loose.
It's a lot more loose.
Right.
I didn't realize that until like
I've watched a ton of reviews
a
on
while
it.
after, but like it's a lot more loose. I put a
Mhm.
screen protector on it and it's still loose as
Yeah.
hell.
And so that's like the one that like doesn't actually matter because if you put a screen protector on it, it's fine.
Yeah.
But my actual fucking complaint is that they fucking were so lazy that they just replaced the USB on the back with a fucking Ethernet. Like, that's cool, you put an Ethernet in there, but you fucking got rid of a USB.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb.
That's my biggest complaint.
That I as someone who has 3 docks now,
Yeah.
I don't care because
Right.
that one's in my room, so I don't even really use the USB ports on it, period.
Mm-hmm.
And the one in my living room will still have 3 USB ports. But I can see if someone only had that dock, how it could be very annoying.
It just sucks because it just limits you to like.
Yeah, and it's not like it'd be that hard to add another USB port.
Right. You have the room there for it. Like.
Right, Nick?
That would mean they'd have to get a different board in there though, and that's too much.
Well, it's already a different board.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, it has to be to add the Ethernet port.
They could just change what they soldered in that.
Well, I'm sure they
spot,
did,
though.
but the dock is also a slightly more ergonomic shape.
Well, I'm pretty sure the whole board is different too. I can't remember. I read something about it that it's different.
Yeah.
But
I'm sure it's upgraded for sure.
Look
like,
into it that
as far
much.
as like the shape of it. Like, I'm sure it's not just literally a cut and copy.
Well, it uses HDMI 2.0 now, so
Okay.
they at least upgraded the HDMI. They changed the Ethernet port, so they could have added a USB also.
Oh, for sure. They just didn't want to.
Yeah.
Because you're paying $50 more. That's like, if it was the exact same price or something like that, I'd be like, look, there's no reason for me to complain about that because the Switch is literally better.
Yeah.
But because it's $50 more and you got rid of a USB port, come on, bro. That's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. I will say the kickstand's a lot nicer, but it's weird that it's like wiggly.
But it's tight at the same time.
Yeah, okay, so I don't know how to explain it. If I had it here, it'd be easier, but when you're opening it, like the feeling of opening it's tight, but then when you have it at that position, you can wiggle it. So like it won't move on the table,
right?
But it just sucks that it's loose just because
it is sweet that it goes
feels
like I watched your
premium. unboxing,
it like goes all the way back. So it can,
yeah,
like, you can have it just
almost,
profiled up a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like dead exactly like those Surface stands.
Oh, like on
like
your
Microsoft Surface.
Yeah.
My Surface is still going strong, guys.
I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't be.
I'm just saying.
Do you use it at all?
Not since I graduated.
So how do you know it's going strong?
It's sitting on my shelf right there.
It's there, and
it's here.
Last time
it's
we checked, it worked. Probably needs about 6 months worth of updates.
Probably.
Does it have like a pen with it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because I would use that for drawing.
Because yours doesn't, right?
Mine does.
You had to get a pen for it though separately, right?
Well, for my phone I did.
Oh,
for my Chromebook, it came with the pen. And that's what I used to draw my emotes for Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I had to buy the pen.
You had to buy it.
Yeah, but.
Yeah, Mike. Good. What? You have what?
A pen. Surface pen.
I knew someone had to buy one. I just couldn't remember if it was you or Nick.
Well, Mike, we both did. Just I bought mine for my phone.
Yeah, Mike called me the other day and he's like, "Hey man," he's like, "I turn on my computer and it's like being really sluggish. And I was like, okay. And he was telling me like, he's like, there's a bunch of stuff has to update. And I'm like, when's the last time you had your computer on? It was like a couple weeks or a month ago or something like that. And I was like, yeah. I'm like, everything has to update. So it's like everything was updating at once.
Oh,
and I was like, bro, just open Discord, open Steam, open Epic, open GeForce Experience. I'm like, open everything and just walk away from your fucking computer for an hour.
Yeah.
He's like, all right. Well, so I stayed on the phone with him for like 20 minutes while stuff was updating or whatever. Because he was telling me, he's like, yeah, and my fans aren't turning on in my case. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean they're not turning on? He's like, yeah, it was like a couple weeks ago.
It was a couple weeks ago.
Apparently, so his CPU fan's on, his exhaust fan is on, and his graphics card fans are on. It's the three front case fans that aren't running. And I'm like, okay, well, you don't play anything that's taxing, so like not that big of a deal right this second, but yeah. So I have to go over to his house either today or tomorrow.
What's wrong.
And like I'm assuming something just got like knocked loose or something when he moved his computer.
Yeah, I was supposed to say, didn't you say like moved it across the thing?
Yeah.
Broke his monitor.
Broke his monitor, yes.
Poor Mike.
Broke his monitor?
Yeah, he dropped it. Brand new monitor, dropped it on the floor.
That was like $150?
Maybe a little bit less than that. It was 1080p, 60 hertz,
I think
24
it was 75
inch.
hertz.
75 hertz,
Yeah.
24-inch monitor.
Not like super expensive, but
Right.
nice.
It was
still nice.
It was definitely
Yeah.
150 or less. But yeah, so then he bought a 32-inch 1080p like monitor or whatever, and now he can't even have his second monitor on his desk because this
It's
fucking
too big.
Yeah, it's too big. And then he bought like some Beats headphones. He got a fucking Best Buy credit card. And then he bought a Beat headphones, and then he got a VR headset. He got the Oculus Quest 2 that's like wireless, and I'm like, personally, I would have gotten the one that hooks to my computer because it's a little cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand getting the wireless one because then like less intense games,
Yeah.
like intensely running games, you can at least play them without the
Yeah, he
cord.
said he's been playing like Beat Saber and some other game.
And then the ones that you really need the computer for, you just plug it into the
Yeah.
computer.
And then he wants to get a PS5. So
Why?
he's been checking if they're in stock. I guess he wants to play exclusives, and Kat wants one too. So he said that he's just gonna buy it whenever it's in stock. Which, like, I didn't tell him this, but like, I would probably just get a PS4 because you can play majority of the games that are out.
Yeah, everything but Ratchet and Clank, I think,
And
Demon Souls.
Yeah.
Spider-Man's on both.
Yep.
I don't know. That's all I can think of.
God of War, both.
Well, God of War is not even on PS5. It's just PS4 and enhanced
Upscaled or whatever,
PS5.
Is
Same with-
Cyberpunk back on PS4 yet?
Yeah, that was like
A couple weeks ago.
about a month ago. Yeah, something like that. They put it back on because it was in a state where it could run.
Run.
Yeah, run.
Quotation
Air
marks.
quotes.
High of 30 FPS.
Whew. Better watch out. Your monitor's going to catch on fire.
I don't think they should have even fucking like. So the Xbox One X and the PS4 Pro ran it at like a decent 30 FPS,
Yeah.
but the other ones, like,
I mean, honestly, the best way to play it was Stadia
yeah,
because it ran the smoothest if you have good internet connection.
right. Yeah, I just feel like, do I think people with the old consoles deserve to play the game? Sure. But if it's not in a state to release it, you could say it's on PS5 and Xbox Series consoles and PC.
Well, no, those didn't even come out yet. It only came out on PC, or it didn't come out on PS5 and Xbox Series. I mean, it might have now, but when it
Okay.
released, it only released on the old consoles and PC.
Oh,
So it should have only released on PC,
right.
and still maybe not even because it was in such a bad state.
Oh, dude, that game. I know people would have been mad, but if they would have pushed it back like another 2 months, I don't think it would have been as big of a fuck up as it was.
Yeah.
Even though here we are, 8 months after it's came out, and it's still not in the best shape.
No, it's still
It's-
in kind of a bad.
Yeah, like it's okay. People play it.
I think it's decent on PC,
Yeah,
and it's playable on playable,
Right, playable.
on console. I think it's okay on PS. I think it did release on PS5 and Series now, but it definitely didn't it didn't come out at the same time as the other versions. And I think it's decent on those now.
Because you could play it on the Xbox Series console, but it didn't play any better because it wasn't.
I think it did play a little better.
Probably just like more consistent.
Yeah,
but
I
still
don't-
like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, whoa, dude, I'm getting like 25 to 30 FPS consistently, but it's crashing and the animations look like shit and there's no
Random
shadows.
T-poses.
Yeah, random T-poses. This game is great.
You guys hear they're coming out with the GTA trilogy?
I did. I just saw that like yesterday.
GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice
Are they
City.
remaking them or just like
I think it's.
remastering?
I don't know. I didn't actually look at the announcement.
I feel like I don't know what I'd rather have. I'd probably rather have a fucking remaster so they can just come out with GTA 6 and stop being like hoes about everything.
This is remastered. So.
Okay, that's fine. At least it's not taking up like a fuck ton of time and manpower.
Says will feature GTA 5 style controls, high res textures.
Okay, fine.
Never really been a fan of the GTA games.
I think they're definitely super fun.
I was a fan of the older ones, and then like 4 was decent. I liked 4, and then I never really played 5.
I liked 5.
I think I grew out of them. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, this is really cool as a kid. And then
Yeah.
like as a teenager, but yeah, this is
See,
still
I
pretty
played
cool.
before the online was actually good. I played the GTA online with like Devin Small and Alex Small, and we would literally just go do like the heists and stuff like that because it was cool because you could go do the heists and then other people in the city could like try to stop you.
Yeah.
So it was just like PvP. Like I don't even know if I beat the story. I played like most of it, but I mean it was still fun. 4 I played some of, but the most one I played was San Andreas.
Yeah, I played San Andreas and I played Vice City a lot. Played 3 an okay amount.
Yeah.
I think I almost beat 4, but I don't think I beat it.
I never beat 4.
I remember it was like amazing to me when I first got it. And I
Yeah.
was like, dang, this looks so much better than the old
Did
ones.
you see that one Linus video where he like put like the mod packs on it and everything and made it look more modern? Like it actually looked.
Yeah, I didn't think it looked that much better,
I think it
especially with
looked-
all the glitchy stuff that was going
I
on.
think it looked way better than it originally did. I don't think it looked good, but I think like the lighting.
I just think with
and-
like every scene he showed, something glitchy was happening.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would just play it the way it originally looked.
for sure. Like yeah, I wouldn't go through all that fucking shit, and I'm not a guy who cares about mods, honestly. Like they're cool. It's cool to see them and stuff like that.
I mean, it depends on the mod. Like
Yeah.
if it adds stuff
You-
to the game, yeah. If it just adds if it just changes the textures of an old game, I don't care that much.
Except for the Macho Man Randy Savage mod on Skyrim.
I was just gonna say, except for all those awesome Skyrim mods, or like Thomas the Tank Engine for
Yes.
Alduin.
Oh, speaking of that.
As soon as he said that, we were both like,
what was that called again?
I don't choo choo something.
Oh, God damn it.
Choo-choo
I'm sure if
Charlie.
you just type in Skyrim Alduin mod.
Oh, no.
No, it's a different game. No, it's not
I'm
it.
just gonna go to
It's not
YouTube.
Choo Choo Charlie. You sent it to me on Discord, so you could look on there.
Oh, you're right. Wait, maybe it is Choo Choo Charlie.
Game, yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Choo Choo Charles.
Choo Choo Charles game.
All right, Nick. Are you ready?
I don't know. I really don't know.
This game. So here's some insight. The game looks like it could be fun, and it could
Okay.
be decently made, but it is most certainly like a comedy horror
Okay,
for like most people.
I got it.
alright.
Let me see if I gotta position my seat correctly.
I'm
What the fuck?
gonna turn on.
It's loaded, but it's still loading.
Okay.
So you literally are like running a train and you're getting chased by like other train spider monsters, clowns.
I think it's just this one specifically.
Okay.
Because yeah.
Yeah, basically you're running a train, and it's like a horror aspect, like.
Well, you're trying to upgrade your train in order to kill that
Right.
train.
Yeah. What is that?
That's just the way the people look in the game.
You want to kill Charles? Dirty countryman. Jesus Christ, dude.
This is actually amazing, and I would totally play this.
It depends how much it is and how good it actually is.
Oh yeah, if this was $10, I'd say we all should buy it and play
This is
it.
at least a $40 game. I guarantee you it costs about $40.
Oh no, I'm opening Steam right now though.
I don't think they have a price for it. Early 2022.
What's it called?
Choo Choo Charles.
Yeah, there's no price for it.
Yeah, I didn't think
Choo
so.
Choo Charles. Oh god damn it.
Yeah.
Choo Choo Charles. Yeah, fuck, what was I? I was watching something, and then they had brought that up, and I was like, what the fuck is this? I don't, what was it, dude? Might have been Spawn Wave or something like that. Remember I was watching something, and I was like, they showed like that first where the train starts chasing. I was like, what the hell?
Huh? Yeah, there's also possible Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Okay.
There's like job listings online to like remake an action game. Like they basically explain Metal Gear Solid without naming it. So for some reason people think it's 3. I don't know why, but
I was never into Metal Gear Solid. It's always cool. Like I've watched people play that game.
yeah.
I was just never. It's really hard for me to get into a game where you have to sneak around. Like I know you don't have to sneak around in that game, but it's heavily inclined.
It's like, better too.
Yeah. Cause so like Splinter Cell, I had played some Splinter Cell games, but I was never really that into them.
Yeah.
Same with like fuck, what was that one where you're like a goblin or something like that? I think it's called like
Orcs Must Die, maybe? I don't know.
no. It's like Assassin's Creed and Dishonored, but you're a goblin.
I don't even know if I've heard of it.
Never really into Dishonored either. I have the first one and I haven't played it yet. I have it on Steam because I got it for fucking dirt cheap. Maybe it was called like Stalker or something like that.
No, that's like a
Sticks Stealth.
Sticks. That's what it was called.
I
Yeah.
have heard of it.
Yeah, that was the game. Yeah, Sticks. Like a stealthy.
Guards of Darkness. Sticks.
I think there's
Guards
2 of them.
Darkness.
But yeah, like those seemed cool, and because I remember the first one was free on Xbox One, so I played it for like an hour, and I was like, this is cool and all, but I'm like, it's like, I would rather play a game where like, it's a mix of like going in and fighting, and also different parts of the game where you have to sneak.
Well, there's like I think it's called Peace Walkers. It was on the PSP. They basically did that.
Okay.
And it was pretty cool. It was more like mission based. Like it's like choose what mission you want to go on.
Okay.
And then you like pick your character. Like you pick your loadout, your character. They have different like attributes or whatever. And I played that on the PSP a bit. I mean, it was on the PSP, so it wasn't like it would have been better if it was on a console.
Right.
I enjoyed it, but I was like a teenager, so
Yeah. Yeah, see, it's like I liked like Assassin's Creed where you could go in and fuck shit up, or you could go and do stealthy stuff.
Yeah.
And like,
and I mean, you could do that with Metal Gear.
it's just a lot harder.
Yeah, you'll
That's
die
why
pretty quick.
I haven't played Deus Ex yet. I don't remember which one I bought. I got it for cheap, but I'm like, this one seems cool because like, there's different ways to play through it, and like, there's certain parts where you definitely want to sneak, but there's other parts where you can just run in and gun and stuff.
Probably
like
got
that.
Humankind then.
Probably, yeah. It was the one that was originally on the 360.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. I have it on the Wii U because Kevin bought it, and when he sold his Wii U, he's like, "You want any of these games?" I'm like, "Yes."
Yeah. That's literally what I just did yesterday with my Xbox games. I told Jared I'd sell them to him, but I'm probably just gonna give them to him. He Shadow Warrior and Diablo 3.
I don't even know what Shadow Warrior is.
It's like Doom, but you're a Japanese guy and it's
Oh.
demons. It's like Japanese lore, but it's modern day. You have like
Cool.
Uzis and stuff and a samurai sword. It's actually pretty sweet. but he likes that kind of game, and then he's also wanted to try Diablo 3. And I have the Reaper of Souls edition, and I have it on PC, so I don't even fucking care about
Right.
it. Like, so I'll probably just give them to him because I fucking care.
Make him buy you lunch or something.
Yeah. Make him buy me lunch when we're playing Pokemon Go someday.
Oh, hey, I think I found out why my quality on my stream just like plummeted.
Why?
Because I'm updating Dragon Ball Z Kakarot on accident.
It's weird.
Because you opened Steam up.
Pause.
Yeah.
'Cause
you
I
opened
opened
Steam.
Oh, I need
Yes.
to download that Baldur's Gate.
Oh, the patch. It's not that big.
Yeah.
Is
I
it
think
like a new?
They added a character. They added a class. and
Oh, but no
then-
more story stuff.
I don't know. I didn't read the patch notes. I just saw like it was on Steam's thing. It was like the main page. It was like the sorcerer is here,
Oh,
and I was
okay.
like, oh, cool. So I just updated it and told Nick I'd play through with him if you wanted.
I highly doubt there's any additional story.
It's supposed to come out next year, right?
This year? Well, yeah, next year, 2022.
The whole
Right.
game, full release.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was like they said they never solidified a date. They were like hoping for late 2021. Now they're
And
just
then
saying
pandemic.
2022. Yeah,
And
now
they're
they're just
like, hey.
saying 2022. So they don't even have like a. I don't even think they've said like spring or something. They just said 2022.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
it will be really good when it's out though, because even in the early access, like it wasn't like done, but like it was pretty fucking polished for an early access. Like,
Yeah, I watched
know.
Nick stream it a few times.
yeah,
It looks cool. I
Yeah.
don't know if I would enjoy it, but it's
Yeah.
fun to watch.
there was like the biggest thing that I noticed was mostly like, other than missing like the classes and stuff, was like certain animations just weren't finished. But, like, as far as, like,
a lot
going
of times they
through
would
and-
like denote like this animation is forthcoming or something.
Right? Yeah, they would tell you like, we don't have this animation done. You can still do the thing, but
Right. It just doesn't look like you're doing it.
right.
And a lot of the items didn't have like their skins or whatever, so they would all appear as those like little stone coins.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, when we were in that one room, we were fighting all those people, and like they had the fucking flame barrels or whatever. We were like almost done with this fight,
Yes.
and we were trying to get away because we weren't gonna win. And like we walked outside, we were outside of the room, like maybe 20 feet outside of it, and I shot this arrow at this barrel, and it blew the whole room up, right? But then the explosion also killed us, and it had auto saved to the turn before that, so we were stuck like in the
in a
room.
death loop.
This turn before the explosion happened, and ultimately we ended up like getting it to where we did make it out alive, but we weren't allowed to loot anything because it was all destroyed, because like the explosion made it to where you couldn't loot it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so we were like, fuck, like, yeah, we basically just got caught in like a fuck you moment, like, and then we were on the verge of death.
There's I figured out a way to get around that room
Yeah,
so you can actually loot it.
Yeah, as you played it 17 times.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've done
Yeah.
exactly like 3/4 of a playthrough.
I've only played through like 3 times.
Yeah, I think it was like 3. Yeah, I think you did it twice on stream or whatever.
Yeah. It's fun. I mean, I just wish
Yeah.
they would finish it.
I feel like you probably like it if like you played with like people. Like I don't feel like
Yeah.
you, like, because even me, like I could play that game by myself, but I would much rather play it with someone else.
Also,
Oh, it's
isn't
a
it-
lot more fun like when we would play together and like we
Right.
could strategize more and
Yep.
you know
That and like we each could control 2 people because you're a party of 4.
Yeah.
So
instead of one person controlling all 4 and
Yeah.
It's 60.
trying to juggle that.
What did we pay for it, Nick? 50?
It was 60.
60? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I said they should have made it 50 for people who bought the early access.
You would think.
because it
Yeah.
was so incomplete that
And you're
like
supporting it early.
right, yeah,
like,
we're literally
do
funding
something.
them.
I hope you guys get something for doing it early.
I'm sure we'll get some in-game content or something
Yeah.
like that,
Hopefully.
Oh, I think we got the soundtrack when it fully releases. I think that's what they told us. At least like when I bought it, I'm pretty sure they said we get the digital soundtrack guaranteed. And I'm sure that'll be part of the deluxe edition for $10 more. or
Probably.
whatever,
Yeah.
which
I don't know.
whatever.
If they would give you like some sort of weapon right off the bat. That'd be pretty cool.
Right.
But there's no guarantee you'd be able to use it. You would have to build a
Level.
character to be able to use it.
Or like if they were like, here's this armor set, but you have to be like max level or whatever. But it's like an exclusive set that you can only get if you supported early access.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Well, I mean, if it's like plate mail, you can only choose like 1 or 2 classes that can actually wear it.
True.
Or maybe just like they just did like cosmetic stuff.
Yeah,
Because
true.
like
Yeah,
in
like a reskin type thing.
Diablo 3 for
The transmog.
Switch, they gave you Ganondorf. Like
that's
you
cool.
could just look like Ganondorf.
Oh, that's dope.
That's
I'd
pretty
pay for
sweet.
that.
And you got you know how you can get like animals or whatever that followed you around. You could get the cuckoo or whatever, the cuckoo, the little chicken from Zelda.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What are the chocobos from Final
yeah,
Fantasy?
from Final Fantasy.
Do you see what they're coming out with?
Mm-mm.
Coming out with chocobo like racing. It's literally Mario Kart but with Final Fantasy characters.
That's pretty cool. I
Like,
mean,
it
God.
looks pretty sick.
sounds pretty sweet.
I'll
What
play
game? Which Final Fantasy game was that where like you could do chocobo racing as like a side event?
Oh, I don't know.
That's
Probably a few
it's
of
10.
them.
Yeah. Was it 10?
It's 10, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive it's 10.
I mean, I believe you because 10 was like the only one you ever played. So
You don't actually ride the chocobos.
Right.
Like you're in this game. You're just literally Mario. Like you're driving
Yeah.
carts around.
Yeah.
But you could be the chocobo in a cart.
that's cool.
They
Yeah.
announced a bunch of stuff that I can't remember what it was.
I was talking to Tyler about the Nicktoons brawl
Yeah.
like the day after we got back from camping or whatever. Like basically, I was telling him like, yeah, it seems cool. I'm like, obviously it needs polished.
Yeah.
I think, and he was like, I don't know, man. He was like disagreeing with everything that I said, and I was just like,
It definitely needs some polish.
whatever, dude. I'm like,
And they're actively doing it.
right. I'm like, when you hit someone, it doesn't feel as impactful as it actually is. It is impactful.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But you don't, you know what I mean? Like you
Right.
don't feel that impact. And then I said that I felt like the movement of like the animations of the movement could have been a little more fluid.
Yeah. Definitely some of them.
You know, it was fine though.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm not saying I think he took it more like I was kind of like,
shitting on it.
yeah, but I mean, it was still dope. Like,
Yeah, I do wish it was. Yeah, like I mean, just overall more polished for.
he did
well,
show me the wave dashing and how easy it is.
It's really.
I was like,
easy.
wow, you literally just like,
Did he buy it
yeah.
Oh.
Well, he didn't buy it. Someone randomly bought it for him. You know how
on PC?
this guy
or-
has the dumbest luck with random people that he doesn't know on the internet.
They want him to play games with them, and don't.
He said his one friend that he hadn't talked to in a while or something like that, like came in his stream and was like, "Oh, did you see the Nickelodeon Brawl game?" And he's like, "Yeah." He's like, "It looks cool or whatever." He's like, "I just, I don't want to pay the $40. I don't have the money for." Or said he was broke or something like that. And then
Yeah.
he said he literally like the guy just gifted it to him on Steam, and he was like,
Nice.
"What the fuck?"
Yeah, it means I'll have to buy it on Steam.
Dude, that's like, I don't know,
I'll have
like
to wait for it to go on sale
I know like we've bought each other games or something like that, but like we're friends, like we're
Yeah.
real life friends, not
For,
just
like,
like
a long time
right,
too.
yeah, not just like, hey man, I've played a game with you once. Let me buy you a $40 game.
I was 50 now. I'm sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it was on sale for 40 when it
Oh,
first
okay.
released.
That's what, right?
That's the only reason I bought it
Yeah.
because it probably won't go on sale for a while.
So it's 50 regular.
Yeah.
That's cool. Like I said, I feel. Oh, that was my other thing was that I felt like they could have had more characters on launch.
Yeah.
I get that they said they were coming out with 2 like right away or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
They said they were coming out with like 2 characters like quickly or something like that. Don't know if you have to pay for them. Don't know if they're free. I don't know any of the logistics of it or anything. But Angry Joe is bitching that he's like, he wasn't actually mad, but it was mostly like a what the fuck. He's like, you've got the Ninja Turtles and you've only got 2 of them. It was like there's 4.
Yeah, but I mean,
Which 2 do they have?
Leonardo. Wait, yeah,
Leonardo
Wait. and
Michelangelo, right?
the nunchucks one. That's Mikey.
Donatello.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Donatello's the purple one.
yeah. They don't have Donatello,
always-
and they don't have Raphael.
Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael's
which
the red
is the
one.
red with
yeah.
the yeah.
I always get the red and the orange mixed up.
Oh, okay.
The other 2 I know down.
Which, like, I mean, I feel like Leonardo and Raphael probably would have been the better choice for just 2 because those are the 2 most popular.
Well, I think they just would have been too similar.
True. Yeah.
Because they're both blade based.
Right.
One would just have more
Raphael's
range
just-
than the other.
Yeah, Raphael's just like more of a bruiser.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I mean,
that and like April was cool and all when I played her, but I much would have rather seen Casey Jones
yeah.
because he actually fights
For real,
and
yeah,
stuff like
yeah.
you
I
know,
agree
like,
with that.
Because like I think that could have been really cool.
I think, yeah,
I'm not
think
saying they won't add him.
I think
but
he would have been a better character too. Like they could have come up with really cool mechanics.
apparently April's pretty OP, but
Yeah. Basically everybody in that game is good except
Yeah.
for Patrick.
Do they have
Patrick
what's
was
his
fun,
name?
though.
Charles from the Wild Thornberries?
no, they have
Nigel.
Nigel.
Oh,
Which I was like, why don't you
what?
put Donnie in there?
Yeah.
Donnie would have been a cool character, like
Yeah.
the little kid that literally thinks he's an animal.
Animal.
Like- and then that what a loud family or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I don't
getting
even
2
know.
characters. I was kind of like,
I mean, it's
I don't know about it, so I was like, what?
it's a
I'm like,
newer show, and it's obviously it's a game that's it's probably gonna sell more to a casual audience of
Yeah.
children.
right.
So I understand putting a newer show in it. It
And
just
I
sucks.
kind of hope they put another like just one more Rugrats character. And the 2 ideas that I had that would maybe make sense would be either A, your Stu and all of his attacks are like shitty inventions,
Random toys, yeah.
or B, your Tommy riding Spike.
That would be cool too.
So
Or
I was
what
like,
if you're
yeah.
Phil and Lil, but they like fight together?
that could be cool.
Well, they have Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, they do. They have Ren and Stimpy.
See,
Have
there's already
Postman.
precedent for it. Get
They,
Phil
I
and
feel
Lil
like they
in
should.
there.
They could put in one more Danny Phantom character.
Yeah.
I don't know who. There's a lot of
There's a
choices,
lot of stuff
right?
you
Because
could do with
everybody in
that.
that show's pretty.
Yeah.
Do they have Static
um,
Shock in there?
No, that's
No, that was Cartoon Network.
DC.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was on Cartoon
Oh
Network.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
Trying to think of other. They could maybe do something with Rocket Power.
Yeah, I think they could.
Yeah.
Or My Life as a Teenage Robot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. They could
that
put
would
Jenny
be
in there
cool.
for sure. Yep. Just trying to think of other franchises.
I mean, they did get it. They did.
They have a decent
pretty
amount of
decent
franchises
guide.
in there. Yeah, for sure.
Was that the chair?
Yeah, I was like,
Rocking it.
yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I just think like I'm sure they're gonna come out with more characters. Hopefully, like some of them are free
Yeah.
that they add first.
I
like,
hope so too, because like
the roster's not big enough to.
in the game kind of like it released in a weird state, not
Yeah.
like broken. There, I mean, I guess there was stuff broken in competitive play for it because there was a
Yeah.
bunch of infinites that weren't supposed to be in it.
Okay.
But like nothing's.
Yeah, apparently the chick from Ariel Monsters is pretty OP.
Yeah. Oblina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cat Dog is insane. Dog kill.
Yeah.
Most of the time you live to like 200%, except Cat Dog can kill you at 40 with his up air.
That's crazy. Because that's when he does like the.
No, that's what he just whole body becomes ripped.
Oh,
Like,
that's right. Yeah. I liked Patrick's attacks though. I know Patrick isn't good.
I mean, he's probably okay at like our level.
Yeah, like,
but,
having fun.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, I mean, he was cool. Like, I liked his attacks. Like, his one attack, Nick, is literally just him slamming the phone.
What?
Where he's like,
I'm
no,
not a
this is
Krusty Krab."
Patrick.
Yeah, they did a lot of good references to shows in
And
that.
his up smash is he puts the trophy on his head.
Yeah.
And then his over B or whatever is he spins and gets big, like when he's fighting SpongeBob at the
In the wrestling match.
Yeah,
Wrestling
yeah.
thing.
The fry cook games or
Rocket
whatever.
games. Yep. Yeah. Well, like they did quite a bit of like cool ass like stuff
References.
for sure.
Yeah.
And then from what Tyler was showing me, Korra kind of seems like the Lucario kind of character.
She kind of sucks.
Yeah. But her recovery and like her over B kind of seem like
Yeah,
the-
she has like a falcon kick type of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But and then her recovery, I don't remember what her recovery is.
It's like she
rocket boosts,
Yeah,
rocket
yeah,
foots.
yeah. Yeah, they definitely I definitely could see it getting bigger once they finished polishing it
Yeah.
and come out with some more characters for the roster.
My biggest hope right now is the sound design. Like,
Oh,
put voices in there
yeah.
and fix the noises for
Mhm.
attacks and stuff.
Bro,
Yeah, just like there's
my
a bunch
gosh.
of there's just a bunch of really small things that need to be done.
And it's like, it's not like you even need to make new voice lines. You have all the voice lines from TV shows.
True. Yep. You don't have to do anything.
You literally
sound
just,
bites.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand why they didn't do. Maybe they didn't have enough time, or they didn't
Yeah.
get the okay for it.
I wonder why they've decided to just kind of like, you know.
I mean, they probably did have a deadline.
mm.
Because, I mean, obviously, if they're still working on it, they
Who
just
was it? I know it was made by the people who made.
Smash City.
Yeah.
Or I
But
think.
who published it or whatever?
I don't know.
I feel like in my brain, Activision used to make a lot of the old Nickelodeon games, but obviously not.
I think they did Simpsons Hit and Run. So you remember like 10 minutes ago when you said Baldur's Gate's update isn't that big?
Yeah, isn't it like a gig?
No, it's 51.9 gigs.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I updated that like while I was just chilling at my computer. I didn't think it was that big. Holy shit.
Game Mill. I don't know.
Game Mill?
Game Mill Entertainment
Okay.
and Nickelodeon.
Yeah. Dude, they need to
Do
do
you
like a Microsoft versus Sony fighting game. It would be cool.
Or me, Kevin,
that.
and Derek were talking about like Cartoon Network versus Nickelodeon.
That would be cool too. Yeah. Crossover because they have 2 games.
Yeah.
I mean,
When's the last time there was a Soul Calibur game? I always like Soul Calibur.
5, I think.
it was on the PS4, wasn't it? And PC and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I just
I wanna
remember they
get it.
added Link into one of those. Or no, who did they add?
Yeah, they had
Yeah,
they had Link in the GameCube.
They
version.
had Yoda in the Xbox One and Darth Vader in the PS3 or 2 or whatever
think that was.
The Soul Calibur.
It was definitely
4
3.
had those.
Yeah, it was definitely. Link is Soul Calibur 3.
Yeah.
I think they put Kratos in one of them too.
Maybe I don't remember.
Well, they're on 6, so
6. That's what it was. 6. Yeah.
6 had the Witcher Geralt in it.
Yeah. Which I thought that was cool that you could make your own character and like
and 2B.
set your own like fighting styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which I wanted to get it, but I'm like I'm kind of like I don't know. I like Soul Calibur. Obviously, I'm not like super into fighting games. I play them like when we want to play them.
Right.
But I'm more into like I would play DOA by myself more than like any other fighting game. DOA and Smash, obviously, but
yeah.
like traditional kind of fighters, DOA for sure.
Yeah, I wish I could get more into fighting games.
Yeah,
Every time I try, I was like, I don't want to practice.
Yeah. Derek was talking to me about that when we were like on our way back from camping. We were talking I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, I just don't want to sit there and lab. I was like a fucking nerd. I'm like, I don't. And then I started talking about Smite, and he was like, oh yeah,
Fucking nerd.
Because I literally know like how much health a character gets when they level up, and like all this other stupid shit.
But you don't want to lab fight.
I don't want to lab a fighting game. He's like sitting there looking at me. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, you literally know what they get for leveling up and all this and that, and like how their mana and health scales, but you don't want to lab a fighting game. And I'm like, look, I've got like 4,000 hours in Smite. Okay, like
You gonna play a lot of Smash when Sora comes out?
it depends. I personally don't really care for how they did his magic. I
Just
would
'cause
have
it cycles.
Yeah, I would have rather it been like over B was fire, up B was like.
Then he wouldn't have as many moves.
Yeah, and I didn't care either. Like I would have rather it been like like.
I think that what they did with, because his side B is like the dash thing where he like flies through the air.
Mm-hmm. The
Is it-
glide.
Yeah, and his up B is like Link's up B.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't know what his down
He
B
said his down B
is.
wasn't it reflect where stuff passes through.
Oh
it?
yeah, it's like
Which
it's
I didn't like-
semi-reflect.
Yeah, I would have rather it been not a counter
I don't even know if it is a counter also.
because I would have rather it more done like So what reflect literally does is it reflects the damage. Like it like absorbs the hit and then just like it like reflects it out or whatever, right? But so like if you hit me with like a projectile, it would just like nullify it or whatever, right? The whole like passing through thing, if that's how it works, truly, I don't think that's very good for one-on-one fights because
No, it's terrible.
yeah, like if you're doing like 4-player Smash, that's cool because
Yeah.
it goes right through and hits them. But if it's one-on-one, it's like now if it was like if it was like if they do it like if it's a melee attack, it like just kind of does like what Fox's thing does, and if it's a projectile, it bounces it back. I think that would be fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, obviously we'll see.
Right.
But like I said, yeah, like that's why I'm not like super into playing hero because I don't really like the randomness of the spell stuff. Like I know it's cool and all.
I kind of like it.
It is definitely cool, but if I wanted to like actually get good with him, I just
got a speed read.
I know, and I don't want to. I hit Derek with Crackle though and killed him because he was like it was just going slow, and he like
He's like, oh, what's that?
he had his shield up, and then he dropped it because he was gonna try to jump over and it hit him. He's like. He was at like 12%. He's like, that fucking kills you. I was like, well, in the game, that's literally what it does. I'm like, it's like a 4% chance of murder, of like straight up just auto killing.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a super low chance. I'm like, so the way they did it in this game is decent because it's so fucking slow.
Yeah, and like, I mean, I feel like that was the only way to have him have that many moves in the game.
For sure. I don't hate what they did with him. I just like, I would have, if it would have been like cycled, where like, if I hit B this time and it had these 4, and then I hit B
like
again
it's
and
always the same, like...
Yeah, like if I hit B 2 times, I know it goes to this set of these 4.
You can predict what it is, not just completely random.
Right. I would have rather had that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I'm not complaining. Like, I
mean, it's kind of like Olimar's Pikmin. They always come up in a certain order.
Right, yep.
That would make more sense.
Mm-hmm. But it is cool that they incorporated a lot of their spells and stuff like that. Like, like the character's definitely cool. Just how like they do with most crossover characters, they keep them at least mostly true to like how they actually are, which is nice.
Yeah.
Like fucking Kazuya having like ridiculous amounts of combos, like
that's the same amount of moves.
Yeah. Or just hit B and get a 10-hit combo. That's kind of annoying.
I mean, you can get out of it.
Right, but like when he had you on the edge.
Oh yeah. Okay, so when I was just getting messed up by both of you, it's annoying.
Like, I can't remember who I was. I think I was playing Pyro, but yeah, you were like he had you in the combo or whatever, and then I came and did my up B and like hit you off the edge, and you were just like, "What the fuck?" That was pretty fucked. Pyro and Mithra is definitely fun though.
Yeah. They're really good. Really good.
Tyler was telling me when he plays him, he literally just plays Mithra and he just spams over B.
What?
I'm like, eh.
Not even that good.
Yeah, I like the way I'm playing her because it's fun. Like, I'm not saying I'm probably not anywhere near the best way to play, but I play Pyra. I hit you like once or twice for a heavy hit to get you like in the 20s or 30s. Then I switch to Mithra so I'm faster and I can dodge better. And I try to chip you up to like 90, and then I switch back to Pyro and try to just hit you with something big to fucking launch you.
I mean, it's usually better to start out with Mithra because you can do like straight like 4-hit combos if they're at 0, and it gets them to like if you hit them once like with
Pyro.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Pyro's up B
like
is retardedly good, dude.
It is so good.
If you actually read them, it's just like, all right, you're probably gonna die.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're anywhere near the edge, and
I was telling Tyler when I up B'd you as Ike when you were at 0.
Oh yeah,
you were just like, what the fuck? Because Derek was like, what happened? You're like, he up B'd me.
I was at complete 0, and you were.
I was at like 100 and something.
All the way over on the edge. I didn't think you would just up B there.
You got anything else, Nick?
I think I'm pretty much good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sad news.
What's that?
Monster Hunter Rise for the PC doesn't have cross save.
Why?
I don't know. They didn't mention any of it when they were like announcing, and because there's a demo on PC now.
Right.
And they literally, so many people were asking about it. They like put out like a tweet that said that no, we don't have it out.
I guess that's not that surprising because World didn't have it either, but
Yeah, but World was on multiple
Yeah.
consoles,
Right.
and a lot of Switch games have cross save with
True.
PC, like The Witcher, Civilization, that one game. What was that one game you and Kevin and Derek played? It was kind of like Baldur's Gate.
Divinity Original Sin 2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, I would just think that they would,
No, I feel like they definitely could have it for sure.
especially a game that you have to put that much time into.
Right.
Just sucks.
Yeah.
I had my hopes up and I shouldn't have done
I
it.
feel like cross play would be dope.
I feel like yeah, I both like
Right.
like
right.
if you have crossplay, I feel like you would have cross save.
For sure.
And I don't know. Hopefully they'll add it because they see how many people want it. Because if you have to make a statement
Right.
because so many people are asking for it, you probably know people want it,
Even if it doesn't come out right away, like if it just come out with it, like
and that'll get you more sales anyways. Because
True.
then people will want to buy it on multiple consoles.
I'm gonna buy it again. I don't care. I haven't even played it that much. I'm gonna buy it again.
I don't know if I'll buy it on PC. I would rather just play it on Switch.
Yeah, I
'Cause
just
already
want,
have that much time.
Want to play it. See, I don't. So like, I think I have like 20 hours or something like that. Maybe between 20 and 30. I think.
I have like 50.
But I don't know. I just want to fucking play it at 1440 at a high refresh rate, just because I'm like that. I just.
You won't even be able to play it high. If it runs anything like World, you're not even gonna get high refresh
I'm
rate.
hoping it doesn't run like World. I'm hoping because it was optimized for the Switch that it is relatively good like an optimization for the
The
PC.
demo was broken.
Was it?
Yeah,
Like-
with some graphics cards, it like would stutter, like it would like the whole screen would be shaking
What
the
the
entire
fuck?
time.
That's something.
Yeah. Yep. And then the Halo.
If it doesn't run that great, then I'm not gonna buy it again. But because I'm not gonna buy it right away, I'm gonna wait until
Yeah, I
people.
couldn't even get you guys to play it with me when I was playing it.
There's so many games that came out at the same time though.
I don't even think there was.
I can't remember what I was playing.
I don't think anything came out at that time.
Oh no, I started replaying Kingdom Hearts 2. That's what happened.
Rather go play an old game than a brand new one that you just bought.
Yeah.
Yeah. Halo Forge stuff leaked, so that like
Mm,
showed how you make it. It's not like the old Forge. You don't like
okay.
go around in first person. Did you ever see how the new Battlefield is gonna do it?
No.
You like do it from like programming basically. So, like you
Like top-down
connect
view.
nodes. It's like I don't know how like the actual map.
it's like a grid,
works.
and you put pieces on the grid, and like.
No,
Okay.
it's like actual like bubble programming. So you have like a bubble with like code in it, and you connect it to other things.
Okay. That sounds weird.
Yeah, it's like coding,
Huh.
like actual coding. But
I'm sure they're gonna dumb it down at least some way.
hopefully,
Of of explanation of like
yeah.
put this piece here to blah blah blah, and like you want to change the terrain, do this.
Yeah.
I guess that's cool
Yes.
though. Like if kids are gonna get into it, that'll just help them.
Yeah, and it's going to give you a lot more options.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it's going to probably be insane because you saw what people did with the original Forge with how like you didn't have that many options with it. And people
Right.
still did insane stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. OG Forge was dope though.
You remember all those
Racetracks.
yeah.
And shit, yeah.
basically Mario Kart and
Yeah.
Halo.
People would have like
The-
fucking like online tournaments and
Yeah.
shit.
The skate park builder and the old Tony Hawk games.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was pretty good too.
You
And they
said
did-
grid based, and I immediately thought of that. I'm like, yes.
Yeah, I just recently got the remake.
Is it any good?
Pretty good, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Tony Hawk. I don't enjoy as much as I used to because I'm
Right.
used to like
It's more arcade.
Yeah, I'm used to realistic skateboarding games.
The hardest thing in Tony Hawk was grinding. Just because of the longer the grind, the harder it was to keep it in the middle.
Yeah, I
That was
think
like
and the special moves because you have to remember the combination
yeah.
of directions you have to do.
I remember.
I did like the way Skate took skateboarding games though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Pro Skater 2 was dope though. I used to have that on my original Xbox, and I used to play that all the fucking time. I'd play the one level where you like went. It was like one of the early ones where you went down the ramp, and then it was like the big warehouse. But then if you broke the glass when you were transitioning,
that was in the first one.
Was that first one?
Yeah,
I thought
that
it
was the
in
first
second
level
one.
in the first one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, because then you could
it's
go
called
on
the
to, like,
warehouse.
Well,
yeah,
I
you
mean,
could
it
go
was
on to
it was
where
in
the
all of them.
the airplanes were and shit like that. On the other side of it, they had like
Oh, maybe that they added that, and then because that part's not in the.
the first one.
No, that's
Okay.
not. That's yeah. Because
So they might have.
you had to unlock a special character to open up that side. I would
Okay.
think.
I just remember, yeah, you'd go up the one ramp and you'd have to transition, and it would break the glass if you did it the right way. And then you had like literally a whole other level on the other side of it.
Oh yeah, maybe.
And then you could do something to. Oh, you had to grind on top of the helicopter blade all the way across it, and it would open the garage door, and then you could go outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
That was probably the second one
yeah.
because I haven't
I
gotten
think
to
it
that
was
yet.
the second one.
I'm still working on the first one.
Okay.
I think I'm like halfway through the levels.
The best ones were definitely the Underground 1 and 2.
Yeah.
I don't think I played them that much. I played the American Wasteland.
I never played American Wasteland.
American
Project
Wasteland
8.
was really good.
Yeah,
It was the open world expansion of like the Underground games.
that's cool. I just remember, yeah, like Underground and Underground 2 were sweet because like the story of it was just like this bizarre, weird ass fucking hodgepodge of bullshit, and like it was basically like if you took Viva La Bam and mashed it together with Tony Hawk. You're like, hey man, in the second one, where were you at? You're in Venice or something like that.
You're in Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona,
Like,
yeah,
It's like the second level, I think.
yeah, and you can you can let like the fucking bull out, and you can like hop over the bull and shit, and like it's
Yeah.
pretty,
God, I hate the New York level in the first one
yeah.
because the fucking taxis hit you.
Oh yeah,
They're just drifting through the streets, and you're trying to do like this long combo, and they'll just hit you out of your combo. Wow, I just wasted 5 minutes doing that combo. Now
I gotta restart.
Yeah,
Because what is it, like $40 for the 1 and 2, right?
I think it's. I can't remember. It's 40 or 50 normally,
Okay.
and then it was on sale for like 30 when I got it.
Remember, what was that one that Joey had where you had the fucking board? You literally had to
Oh,
ride
it's
the
like
board.
Tony Hawk Ride. I had it too.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
so
It
bad.
was trash, right?
Absolute garbage. I would just skate the board as like a carpet board.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I would just do kickflips and stuff on it because it was better than regular.
Yeah, didn't you just have to like
You had to tilt,
tilt?
barely
Yeah,
tilt
yeah.
it, and there were sensors on the nose, tail, and the sides, so
Mhm.
you could put your hand over the sensor so it would detect grabs, but it didn't fucking work.
What the fuck?
And if you would actually do an ollie, it would yell at you and say no.
Why?
Because you did it too hard, you would break the board. Even
Oh
though you
my
could throw
God.
that thing down 7 flights of stairs.
I
And
know it
wouldn't
was
break.
pretty fucking durable.
But the gameplay was actually terrible because it didn't detect it very well. So like, I don't know how they got 2 games out of that because there was Tony Hawk Ride and they made a second.
There's a
one.
second one?
Yeah.
Damn. Remember Sonic
Was
Riders?
wasn't
or
that
whatever
like
it
an
was called?
early Connect game?
No.
I mean, it was out like around the time Connect was out and shit, but
It
I
just
don't-
had a board. You
right.
used.
Yeah, you didn't have to use the
Okay.
Connect.
Probably would have been better if you used Connect
True.
with the board.
What's did you? It was like Sonic Riders or something
Yeah.
like that. Didn't that one have a board too?
I don't think so. But
I thought the one
maybe
I thought the one for the Wii had a board or something like that.
you might have been able to use the Wii Fit board
Oh, okay.
because they had a skate game on it. It was called Skate It, and you could use the board, the Wii Fit board, for that.
Gotcha.
It was pretty bad, also.
Yeah.
It was maybe slightly better than Tony Hawk's Ride. 'Cause Tony Hawk's Ride was just you were on a track, you could move like this much,
Yeah.
and that
Just
was
left
it.
and right a little bit.
And in that game, it was actually like open world, like open levels.
Okay. And then Skate came out.
Well,
and then
Skate
Tony
It,
Hawk
Skate-
games died.
Skate It was after
Right.
Skate. But
Skate was like good.
yeah, Skate was.
Going down the mega ramp and breaking every bone in your body was my goal every
Yeah.
time. Just wiping out as hard as I possibly could.
That game struck the balance between like realism and just absolute insanity.
Right.
Yep. You could do realistic tricks, but then
Right.
you could also do crazy shit too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Christ air triple backflip.
Because Ollie was just like down and then up.
Yeah.
And
I think it was
then
just let go of it.
maybe it was
down,
just
maybe.
let go. And then wasn't kickflip like quarter circle or something like that?
No, kickflip was down and then straight angle to the left. Well, depending
Okay.
on your stance. If you were regular, it was straight to the left. Like it wasn't quarter circle. It was just like
up. Like, well,
Yeah.
yeah.
It was like a straight line, not a curve. Because
shove-its were curves.
Yeah.
That's right.
But you could do varials where you do what Josh said and then do a curve afterwards back down to the bottom.
Oh, okay.
yeah, and tray flip was like down the whole curve, and then no, I think you're wrong because the kickflip comes second. You do the curve part first, and then you do the kickflip back down to the bottom.
Okay.
That's tray flip / varial flip.
Multiple names.
I didn't even play that game that much. I literally didn't even get it until like I think the Xbox. No, I got it before the Xbox One came out, but not much before it.
Never owned it. I only played it at Nick's house.
I just was actually skateboarding when it came out.
Yeah.
I was like, I'd just rather skate than play.
It sounds like, this is cool. I can do stuff that I can't do.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh.
Yeah, and then there's a new Ghost Recon game that got announced and immediately delayed. It's like a free-to-play battle royale game, and it got so much dislike. They're like, okay, we won't release this.
Ghost Recon does a little too much.
Well, they just like
they have too many branches of like
they fell away from what they used to do.
Right.
Like in 360 area, it was really good, and then they're like, okay, let's just make this insane.
Right. Yeah. I can't remember which one it was. It was for the original Xbox, and was it like, dude, I can't remember what the fuck it was called. It was like the last one that came out on the original Xbox. It was actually really fucking good. It was also on the PS2.
I only remember playing the first one on the original Xbox.
I don't remember what it's called, but it was really good, and like, it was like a modern shooter, like a modern warfare kind of shooter, right? Like, god damn it, dude.
Yeah.
So I can't fucking remember.
Wasn't there one called like Ghost Warrior or something?
It was GRAW, Advanced Warfighter.
Advanced Warfighter. Okay.
Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter.
Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of.
That was
Maybe
on
not.
360. I think they had 3 of those.
I know it was on. I know I had it on PS2. That's all I remember.
Yeah, that wasn't on PS2. That wasn't. GRAW didn't come out till 360.
Okay.
Can't find a freaking list of the games. When you search it, only the new one comes up. All right, there we go. They had Ghost Recon, then Ghost Recon Desert Siege, then Ghost Recon Island Thunder, and then Jungle Storm, and then they had Ghost Recon 2, and then they had Ghost Recon 2 Summit Strike. And those were the ones on Xbox.
What were the ones on PS2?
Well, those were Xbox
Also on
PS2.
PS2.
Yeah, then it went to the 360 where I had Advanced Warfighter, Advanced Warfighter 2, Predator.
I can't remember. It had to have been one of those, but none of those sounded familiar.
Probably just 2, I would have.
Probably.
That was 2004.
It was whichever one was the last one on Xbox, original Xbox and PS2.
That was Recon 2 Summit Strike.
Okay, that's probably which one it was then. Because I remember I got it, and then like 2 years later when I got my 360, like that's when I got the Advanced Warfighter. Because I got Advanced Warfighter and like Halo 3, like those were the early games I had for my 360. Because I got my 360 like two or 3 years after it had already been out.
I didn't even know I never even heard of Phantoms.
Phantoms?
Yeah, it was 2014.
Huh. Must not have been good.
There was Future Soldier also.
Okay.
That was 2012.
Future Soldier. All right. Well, that's all I got.
Pretty much all. Yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Like the video, subscribe, do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care.
Check me out on YouTube, Marco1458. Tech and gaming videos.
Nick, plug your fucking Instagram.
Nope.
Do it.
Nope. You guys are never getting it again. You can go back to an old video.
Link in
watch
the
it.
description below.
Gotta go to like episode 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You like? I just remember you were like, "It's Nick Del Poop, yo."
Yeah. Good luck.
And then
Try
we had
to
to
find
spell
me.
it like 5 times or whatever.
Yeah, because I misspell it all the time.
All right, later.
Peace.
Bye bye.